All right, let me know when you guys get in. We're going to find the live stream here on my phone so I can see the chat. Welcome if you're coming in. We're going to see if we can make some sense of the charts and get some trades ready for tonight. I had some really just rushed technical analysis on the alts this morning and um, kind of frustrated with myself on it. So let's see if we can make up for it this afternoon and get a little bit better here. So let me see if I can find us here. Let me know how the signal is, if the video is good and the audio is good. All right, I'm in. Make sure. Hey there. Hey, Tom. All right. Hey, Mr. Rodriguez, Yesenia. Hey, iGuy. Yeah, this is for you. We're going to start with Ethereum. This is for you, iGuy. So, all right. Does the picture look all right? I'm not in it, aren't I? Am I? Let's see if we can get it straight. Sorry, I'm on my phone trying to keep up with you guys. Y'all are fast. What's up, Mr. The Night Way? Thank you for your service again. All right. Yeah. All right. Tom, I sent you an email, man, today. I hope you got it. I'm not sure if you joined yet, but I sent you an email with a link. Whatever your Patreon email is, you got the link. And if you joined today, I sent out all the emails, and so I just sent out about 5 emails for Patreon. So if you joined, you got an email with whatever your email you use for your Patreon account. So anyway, just so you know, let's look at Ethereum first, okay? Let's take a peek here. Here's my count. I think we got 3 waves. I think we got an impulse. There's no doubt about that at this stage. I think we have a finished WXYXZ. That's my take on this move right here. There's a chance it's a 5-wave. I don't think there's a chance it's a 5-wave impulse. This is 3 waves here. So this is 3 waves. This is 3 waves. That looks straight down, but I think we can call that 3 waves, 3 waves, 3 waves. So it looks like a WXYXZ. That I think is a finished correction, most likely. So we are now making our first 1 wave of an impulse rebound. Now, whether that's an ABC, this is an impulse of like an A wave, and so it's going to be a larger corrective wave, or it's going to be reversal to the moon. We're not going to know yet, but it could be that. So understand that we could have an ABC or we could have a 1, 2, 3 on our hands. We're not going to know whether it's the 1, 2, 3 or the ABC until we get this second wave and then we start moving up. When we get this second wave, what we'll do is we'll measure the 1 to the 2, but we're going to have a pullback and it'll be fairly deep. So understand that is coming. So, don't freak out, but there's a good trade here. It's a good short right now in Ethereum. Let me know, iGuy, if you got any particular questions. This is a particular TA for you. What other channel do you get treated so personally in? I don't know that you find many of them. Not bragging, just saying I love you guys, appreciate you. Let everybody know. Here's the 1 wave here. We've got, this is basically what I'm seeing as a 1, 2, 1, 2. That's a very bullish move. And then you can see the 5 clear waves of the 3rd wave. There might be one more little push up, but we have divergence in the 4-hour chart right here. You can see the divergence there. Looks like we're going to be finishing up here on the 4-hour. Already the moving average has started to move. I've got a moving average on my RSI, and it's already started to move down a bit. Chances are we're going to have one more pop to the upside, I would imagine. One more pop to the upside. So this is looking close to finished. Let's throw the fibs on the second move. Let me get the RSI out of the way. Let's throw the fibs on this and see what we got here. Guys, all this is live TA. I really haven't done a whole lot of prep, so I'm just going to do a lot of live stuff here for you. Yeah, it looks like we got a 1, 2, came up here to the 1618 region 3, 4, 5. So the question is this fifth wave finished? And so we need to go down to a smaller time frame, see if that fifth wave is finished. Looks like we're getting a 4 wave right now. Now it could turn into a long drawn out 4 wave, or the 4 wave could be finished. Yeah, so it looks like there's going to be one more pop to the upside. 1, 2, there's 3, there's 4. We're going to get one more pop. Now, is this done? Well, I did measure this earlier. This is a corrective wave. Okay, it measures to the 1-to-1 extension, or the one close to the 1276. So there's an ABC. Now, here's the thing: this could turn into a triangle. So watch out, okay? Because 4 waves are tricky. But this could do that, then it could do this, and then it could do that. You know, and then all of a sudden you're getting a triangle, and then we'll play it like that. So you're gonna have one more push to the upside. What would that put us at? I'm glad you guys asked. Let me throw the fib extensions on that move. Looks like we got a 2618 target of 232 up there. It's looking pretty juicy. Let's look and see if there are any other fib targets here. If I go, come on, there we go. If I measure this wave to that wave, yep, came up to the 2618 almost. So that's a nice impulsive wave. Very good. Everything's looking fantastically impulsive. Yeah, it looks finished. So yeah, oh wow, look at that confluence. We got a the 618 is confluent. The 618 is confluent with 232. Guys, my target here for Ethereum is 232 eventually, once we finish this wave out. Let's check the retracement on this 4 wave and see how we did there. We checked the retracement here. It came right to the 382, which is where you like to see a 4 wave retrace. So yeah, we got one more push to the upside, guys, then we're going to have a down move. Okay, so there's a nice trade setting up. Probably a good entry right about now. I like to catch it at the bottom of these candles. You might wait for a little pullback, but you won't be guaranteed that pullback. So let me go down. Let me see if there's anything in the wave structure that might indicate if you're going to get a pullback or not. See that 3 wave down. So we have 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That looks like a 5 wave impulse. Let's see. That looks like that's a 3 wave down. 1, 2. We're getting the 3rd wave, maybe. I'm going to go down to the 1 minute chart. I know that's crazy, isn't it? Let's just measure that guy and see what this is looking like. Oh, it could be an impulse. Could be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 waves there. 1, 2, 3 waves down. They got 1, 2 of the 3rd. Looks like we're potentially going up from here. But the other option is that we are making a 5, 3, 5. So we got a 5, a 3, and now we're going to get a 5 wave, and it's going to be in some kind of a triangular shape. Let me draw this trend line so we can see that. So we would expect something, I mean, a potential, is something like that for a triangle. So be careful for that. If we break that trend, so if we break this trend line right there, then chances are we're heading up to that 232 mark. Okay, that 232 target looks pretty decent for Ethereum. Okay, let me check the chat, see how you're doing here. Give me some feedback, sir. Make sure if you have any specific questions here. Type of question for BTC. I'll get to BTC, Khalid. I'll get to BTC. Well, what type of correction from 20,000 to 3150? Yeah, we'll check it out. I think it's a WXYXZ, but we'll look at it. Awesome. Was that why the 2 of the larger count? Hey Kelly. Hey Tim. What's up? Um, I need another. I need a better question than that. Rephrase that, brother. Um, so when I zoom out, are you asking what this WXYXZ this here, right here? The WXYXZ, that's the larger correction. Is that your question? Um, I'm not sure what your question is. I'll wait for it. Dun, 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 dun. And Khalid, I won't forget you, okay? I just want to do one thing at a time. I get a little ADD if we don't. 24 of you in there. I'd like to see, go ahead and smash the likes if you don't mind. And throw a comment. Close this chat. Throw a comment there in the comments. Just help the channel out. Guys, I picked up like 60 subscribers in the last day and a half. It's pretty cool. So thank you guys. Just helping me grow the channel. Just a way to say thanks for the daily TA. Not that I need a thanks, but man, it spurs me on. It gives me motivation to continue doing what I'm doing. So if you like it, do all that stuff. I often forget when I'm watching videos of people I like, and I forget to comment and like things because I just enjoy the content and you don't think about. But it really does help the channel. So while I'm waiting for iGuy, if you don't answer quick, I'm gonna have to move on, man. Um, so anyway, yeah, we're looking for a four wave here, and looking for a four wave here in Ethereum. This looks like a finished three wave. We got one more wave in that three wave. Okay. Oh, he left the chat. Okay. All right. Well, very good. All right, we're gonna move on. Any other questions about Ethereum before I move on? Any questions about how to trade that? It's really I would at 232 look for a good short. Um, you might now we're not guaranteed to come up to 232. Just let me just say that. There is a nice little trend line right here. That's pretty awesome. The trend line from the beginning of the wave. Wow, that thing is long. So let me just get that nice and perfect. So yeah, this trend line here, we have a chance to. I think 232 is like right there up at it. No, it's not. Did we already come up and tag it? We already came up and tagged it. Let's look at this again. The 5 minute. Up. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I took care of you, man. I appreciate you on my channel. Okay, guy. I just wanted to make sure I got all your questions and gave you some good TA here. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. So yeah, let me just warn you here that this could be finished. So be careful. Not that it is finished, but it could be. I just want you to be aware because a lot of times these fifth waves are hidden. See that little wave right there? So is that the fifth wave and it's done? Again, we've got that 2618 target that was up here at 232. It feels a little high though to reach it, so we may not be able to reach 232 up there. So what I would suggest is that just in case, so we're ready for a down move. If we get a down move that breaks this region right here, wait for a pullback and then you short. Okay, and then you short, and then you're gonna take that down. Did I give y'all a target? Let me give you the target down where you're shorting to. I don't remember if I gave you that or not. So you'd be shorting the fourth wave basically, and we would expect that fourth wave. Um, Yeah, to come down to $200, back down to where this fourth wave region is. That's if my count's right. So let me talk about another way to count this, just so we can think of another scenario here. You need to be watching and counting the waves as this wave comes down. Make sure we're looking corrective and not impulsive. Because what if this is the third wave and it's complete? This is 4 and that's 5. What if that's the case? What if? So let's be ready for that because sometimes it's like that. So let's see what would that put us at? 1, yeah, 3, 4, 5. So See, I just don't like that a whole lot. Let me put the fibs on this move here. Yeah, I mean, it really could be, guys. This could be. So an alternate count is this right here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're done. We just have one more push to the upside, and then we're done. We're coming down. Okay, so that's another potential. Is the Y of the two a 2 or a 5? I don't see a Y. I don't have a Y anywhere. Yeah, what got me is to be honest with you, I expected this to be more complex and bigger than it is, but it was just straight down, and it almost looked impulsive. So I expected a three wave move, but it just that was what was wrong with my TA today. To be honest with you, cool. Thank you guys for the encouragement. Um, okay, I don't understand your question. You got last chance, brother. Is this is the Y a 2 or a 5? This is an impulse wave. This would be a one wave. Okay, so Y would need to be yeah. This would be an impulse wave, a one wave. We would expect to get a two wave after it, and then going up from there. Oh, what did I do? I am not sure what I did. Oh, I hit replay. Hit the wrong button. Yeah, we would expect this to be a 1, then a 2, and then up, or at least a big A, a B, and a C, a big one. So at least something like that. Oh, is the Z a 2 or 5 of the larger count? The Z is a three wave, and this entire wave would be the two wave of the larger count, most likely. Unless there's some other kind of bull scenario that has Bitcoin going down to make lower lows, which that's not my take on it, but opening to that potential. So this WXYXZ is the finished correction of this whole move there. And so now this is the one wave of our third wave heading up. So that's very, very bullish. Very, very bullish. But here we have a very large correction coming. So this is what you guys need to think about when you think about the alts and correlation. So where's Bitcoin going? Okay, and then how is the moves for the alts going to correlate with that? It don't have to be perfect, but if we have a move to the downside coming, a two wave, then we would expect then Bitcoin needs to be coming down as well in some fashion. So the question is, how is Bitcoin going to come down and support this move down to the downside? Because we're not going to go straight up here. This looks like either this is a finished 1, 2, 3, and now we're going to get the four wave, and then we're going up for 5, or this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My first take on it, this looks like 1, 2, that looks like 3, 4, and then we're going to get another move to the upside. So that's my take on it. Watch a target. Let me give you a target here of $200 there. Watch price action around $200 on this short if you take it short. All right. There you go. There's Ethereum. That's so I'm regardless. I think we have one more push to the high. It might go up just a little bit more for one more wave. It doesn't have to, but it could. So watch out for that. I wouldn't necessarily trade that wave, but I would look to be shorting down to $200. That'd be a nice short. Okay. Uh, I need to transfer some funds over to Kraken and short that sucker because it's looking really, really good. You've got the divergence here on the 4 hour. You got divergence on the 1 hour. Divergence is setting up. So um, it is not a let's see, Heartbeat. It is not a public telegram. It is a It's a thank you telegram for those that support me through Patreon. So if you click the Patreon link in any of my other videos, I don't think it's in my live videos, but any of my other videos, you'll be able to join Patreon right now. Once we hit 50 members, I'm cutting it as far as the name your price kind of deal. So anybody can come in for any kind of support. Most people are giving anywhere from $10 to $20 a month. Just keep in mind, as you guys think about supporting, I spend a lot of hours in that room charting and giving extra videos. So I think everybody's getting their money's worth. And if you're in there, would you just give a testimony for that? Uh, okay, so the question is, I got Jim. Why can't the WXYZ be the end of the third wave? It did not go into the territory of the one. Um, okay, so a WXY is a triple zigzag correction. Okay, it's basically, and I'm not certain on this count. I mean, there's a lot of people have different counts here, but there's three waves, three waves, three waves, three waves, three waves, three waves, three waves. There's three waves everywhere. Okay, so W X Y X Z. That's what I'm seeing. So that's a finished correction. That's the end of wave two. That's the way I see it. All right. What's up, Gary? How's it going, brother? I wasn't asking you guys to up the monthly, please. I wasn't asking anybody to up their monthly, and I was just telling y'all, you name your price, but be reasonable. All right. Um, the fourth. Oh, it's not the fourth. Okay, I don't think it's the fourth. It's come way too deep. It's way too deep. A fourth wave. I thank you. Thanks for clarifying the question because that question makes a lot more sense. A fourth wave generally retraces. You're right. It does. It didn't break the level of the one, but generally the fourth wave retraces about 32%. And when it comes, this wave is retraced a lot more than that. Let's do the retrace of the whole move here. I'm going to go to just a higher time frame so I can just see it a little bit more condensed. There we go. So the retrace tool on that guy. I mean, we came down to 60, 65. We came down to the golden pocket. There's just no way that's a fourth wave, in my opinion. That's my take. I don't think BTC is a fourth wave either, guys. I don't think we're getting a triangle in BTC. That's I don't think we're getting the triangle. All right, shall we look at BTC? Yes, yes, heartbeat. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Um, let's go to BTC because really all the alts are going to be um, um, dependent upon BTC. So let's just try to take a heavy look there. Okay, so remember the videos that I've been putting out. I'm biased to a WXY to the downside. Oh, my battery's running low. Gracie, can you plug my battery in, please? Right here. Everybody, this is my daughter Grace. There she is. Can you see her? All right, plug it in right here, honey. Yep. She's hanging out with me. She's playing Minecraft or Roblox. So sorry about that. My battery is. Samuel, you want to come say hi? Samuel wants to say hi. Come here. There's Samuel. Look right there and say, "Yo, what's up? What's up, YouTube?"
Hi.
Say, "What's up, YouTube?"
What's up?
All right. There's Samuel. Yep. Her name's Grace. So, all right. Let's look at Bitcoin.
Hey.
Yeah, I've got three kids, and these are my two favorites, and then I have a teenager. No, I'm just kidding. I love her too. She's fantastic. She's awesome. She's in fact walking to practice at the school. Son, don't do that. Go get some scissors. All right, let's look at BTC and see what's going on. All right, so I got a WXY here. I don't think it's a triangle, but we'll talk about if it is a triangle, what it would be. Okay, if it's a triangle, what we have to have is 3 waves in all of them. Okay, so let me go. I don't think I have my triangle chart up. Let me get rid of this WXY just for a minute. I'm just going to move it out of the way so you can kind of see the shape of this triangle right here. I think this is a fool's triangle. Okay, you got 3 waves here, and that's good. You got 3 waves here. So in a triangle, you need to have 5. Oh, sorry. Control Y. There we go. You need 5 moves. Okay, so it's going to be we count it as an A, B, C, D, E. A, B, C, D, and E. Okay, that's generally the way you count a triangle, and that looks fantastic, doesn't it? In fact, we got this big move really fast to the upside today. Why do you think we got this big move fast to the upside today? Because, and I've been saying this to you guys, okay? I tried to prepare you guys for this in the videos. We got the fast. It's funny how you can be prepared for something, and then when it happens, you start freaking out. It's funny. So just chill. It'll be all right. But basically, after the triangle, we expect after D, E comes down, it tagged the line, and we expect to bounce off. And we're going to the moon, right? That's what everybody's thinking. Most people who don't understand Elliott Wave believe that's a triangle. That's my guess. Okay, but the problem is that's not a proper triangle. Now, sorry. Why is that not a proper triangle? Well, because every move has to have 3 waves. So here, let's just test it. We got 3 waves there. Good to go. There's A. There's B. Got 3 waves. Good to go. C. Got 3 waves. Good to go. Uh-oh. What's the problem? We got 5 waves here. That's a 5-wave move right there. That is not 3 waves. 3 waves looks like this. Okay? That's not 3 waves. That's 5 waves. Hey, Meyer. So, because that's not 3 waves, that's 5 waves. This is not a valid triangle yet. Now, the way I've drawn the lines. Now, there is a way to draw the lines if we exclude the wicks and bring this line down here, something like this. So what I'm doing is I'm excluding the wicks over here. If I go to the daily, I would be redrawing this line a little bit. Now what we would get here is we would get 1, 2, 3. We'd have to redraw this line as well. Let me try to show you. This line would have to come down just a little bit so we can't get this touch here. So we need 3 waves. So that's still in the cards. This is a potential, but I don't think that's going to take place. That's just my gut. Don't trade on my gut, by the way. Don't trade on my gut feelings. We don't ever trade on gut feelings, okay? Hey, Rob. What's up? All right. So, excuse me. So anyway, we are looking at potentially a triangle, but this triangle's got to come up here. So the way that would be shaped then and counted would be this way. 1, 2, 3. All of this would be D, basically, and then E. So, and then once we get E finished, then we would be going to the upside. But listen, if it's a triangle, then that means I have to go back and count BTC 4 waves. And I just don't think this would have to be a 4-wave, and that means this triangle. See, triangles have to be in the position of the 4th wave or the B wave. Okay, so either this is an A and a B, and we're going to get a C, and then we got lower lows to make. Or this is a 4-wave if it's a triangle, and then so the implications of that are, guys, is this: we're going to get a short wave to the upside, and then we're coming down here. Okay, we're going to be correcting lower. We're going to end up coming down, and y'all aren't going to like it. It's going to be horrible. So if this is a triangle, look out. We're not going to the moon. We're just going to go up a little ways, retest the top, may hit $17,000 maybe. And then, unless we get an extended 5th wave, but you can't get an extended 5th wave when you have an extended 3rd wave, and we have an extended 3rd wave here. So, in my opinion, this is 5 waves that's finished. This is a WXY that's forming. This is not a triangle. That's my case. Now, I'm still leaving it open for the triangle. It's still in the cards, but I don't like it. So, here's what I think. So, if it's not a triangle, what else would it be? It's a WXY to the downside. Okay, we got a W, we got an X. We got a Y. Oh, forgot about my WXY over here. There it is. So we've got a WXY. So in a WXY, it's basically a double zigzag, okay? And so what that would mean is we need an ABC. Got it. ABC. Got it. Now we need A, B. Now we need C. okay, or any three-wave structure will do in any of those. So if it's not a ABC, it's a WXY. So this would actually be a WXY. Let me show you why. So this Y wave would be broken up into three waves of a W, X, and a Y. I'm going to take off the wave here and leave this as the macro count. And let's super millennium. There we go. So there's the big count. Now this is the sub waves of that. So we've got a 1, 2, 3 move here. Then we've got a 1, 2, 3 move there. Now we need a 1, 2, 3 move here. So this wave, this Y wave is going to be built off of 1, 2, 3 waves. Everybody get that? Everybody understand that? So what does that mean? It means that we need a three-wave structure. So let's look at this wave and see what we've got. I'm not looking at the chat, so I'm sorry guys. I'll look in just a minute and try to catch up. So any questions you have, I will try to answer them here in just a minute. So notice that we've got, to start this wave, if this is correct, and I believe it is, look what we've got. We've got, sorry, 1, 2, 3 waves. Now, what we have here today was kind of a straight up three-wave move. What I believe that is an A, B, C. That's a three-wave. That's the A wave of a three-wave structure. We're going to get a pullback here, y'all. Okay. So any of y'all are in a short or something like that, that's going to be the time to get out of your short down here if you're in a short and you're holding it. Okay. Then we're going to get a move to the upside. Now, what is that going to look like on the macro scale? If that happens, what's it going to look like? Do y'all remember that swing out sister group? Breakout. That's okay. It's going to break out. It's going to look like a breakout. I'm trying to get it so you can see it from a distance. What you're going to have here is, it's going to be A, it's going to come down. Oh, it's going down, everybody. Nope, it's going to come back up. See, all the bulls are going to be, it broke out, we're jumping in. Buy, buy, buy. And you know what the market makers are going to do? Just what I wanted you to do. Please buy my sells. Done. They're going to take you down. And so what that's going to be, what I think it's going to be, listen guys, I don't have a crystal ball, but I try to think like a market maker, and this is the way I'm seeing it. So what would happen is, once everybody's buying, once you break out of the triangle to the upside, okay, because they think this is the D wave and this is the E waves, and so now we broke out, everybody's going to buy. I think that's the play. So once that happens, they're going to sell. It's just going to be one of those big candles to the downside. We're going to get some sideways movement and one more. It's going to be a three-wave move to the downside. That's what I think. And we're in the middle of playing that out. And it's funny, you know, we know this, right? But whenever the market does what it's doing, see what it did today is it took it up. I mean, it had that really, really slow start. You're like, okay, what is it doing? What is it doing? And then it just shoots off like a rocket. There's no time to trade it. There's no time to do anything. It just goes. And so how does that do with your emotions? It gets everybody riled up, and it gets everybody FOMOing. That's the point. Their algorithms are designed around human emotion. They're designed. Why do you think you got this big? I mean, look here. Why do you think this got? I mean, this was a really big move to the downside, just a couple of candles, and then it went up on you. That's a really big move, that first move. Boom. And then it kept on going down. Okay, then up, and then sideways. Oh, we don't know. Indecision. Boom. Okay? I mean, why do you think all of this? Why is all that doing that? That ain't you and me buying and selling, okay? That's people with a lot of money buying and selling. Taking your money. Let Let me catch up with the chat here. Yeah, I don't even think it's a bearish triangle, Dragonfly. It's just triangular. It's not an Elliott Wave triangle. 200 I guy is the downside target. 200. You can always, guys. I don't know if y'all realize this. Y'all can always rewind, even when you're live. You can rewind it. Just move your button back, and then you can come back and catch up if you want to. $44 people. Yeah, thanks, Meyer. Okay, so that's kind of the way I think this move plays. So let's go into the small time frame here, and let me just show you what I'm thinking here. Hey, somebody made a comment. I just got a question. Somebody made a comment that they came over to my channel from the optical art channel. Does anybody watch that channel, and did he mention my channel today? Just or another day? I'm just curious. Somebody just mentioned they came over, they heard about me on the optical art channel. So I don't know what that means, but anyway, if anybody can answer that question, that'd be cool. Okay, so let's measure this move. What do we have here? Thanks, Raid. I appreciate it, man. I'm not always the man. My TA sucked this morning. That's why I'm doing this live stream for y'all. I'm repenting. Okay, I'm my I was so tired. My analysis was not good. I did not prepare y'all for today's action. I didn't take enough time. I had a bias to the downside a little bit. I was looking for a little bit more a push to the down before up, and we just did not get it. And I just let my bias control my TA today. I won't ever do that to y'all again. I feel so bad about it. It sucks. All right, looks like we've got a 1, 2, 3 wave. This looks very impulsive. Looks like we're going to get a pullback and then a fifth wave to the upside. That's going to correlate with Ethereum if Ethereum does that as well. Oh, okay. Cool. So he must have found my channel and shared the link, I guess. That's awesome. That's pretty neat. Okay, so I'm rethinking that this is. I was thinking this was finished before, but reconsidering that we may be 1, 2, 3, 4. Got another push up. It's going to be about the same size as this wave. Where would that put us? Let's see what fib that comes to. That brings us right to the golden pocket here, 65%, 10,470. Let's put a target up there. So we might get a push up but I think we're going to come down a little bit first. So let's take a peek and where would we retrace to? See, that's 4 wave-ish. It's looking very 4 wave-ish there. What I'm doing is looking at the micro count, guys, of Bitcoin, just trying to track where this wave might go. Right now we're at the 236, bouncing around. I mean, really bullish stuff stops there, but I would like to see it come down to 10,162. So I'd like to see it. It would be ideal for me if it comes down to 10,160. Didn't I have a target down to the downside for Ethereum as well? I did. Let's just look at that last wave. So this one already came down to the 382. Bitcoin didn't come to the 382. I mean, the 236 is okay, but I'd like to see it come down to the 382, which is 10159, or even right between it here at maybe 10120 in that ballpark. If you get a wave down to there, then look for maybe one more wave to the upside potentially. I'll have to wait and see on that. I don't know that you should necessarily trade that wave. You might just wait for that wave to finish and then short it. Short Bitcoin from up there. But keep in mind, you're only going to get a little bit of a pullback, so I don't even know that I would short that. You might just hold on to your position, let it come down. Okay, so if it comes up here, where would it retrace? Stop. 50% here is 10,000. So this would be an ABC down to maybe 10,100. The 618 or the golden pocket here would be 10,000 even, roughly. So right here, right in this region, or right in here. So there you go. That would be basically okay, that would be part of the three-wave move that we're getting to the upside, and then we get our fake out wave to the upside. So we get a fake out wave here. 3 waves. No, it would be 5 waves. If this finishes 5, so if this doesn't finish 5, this would be 3. But if this finishes the 5th wave like I have drawn, then this will be 5. So it all depends on what we get here. All right, let me check the chat and then we'll go to Litecoin. Oh, nice. Cool. Liquid cactus, very nice. I think that's more Merle, isn't it? Isn't Merle liquid cactus? Thanks, buddy. Wow. Thanks, Yesenia. I appreciate that. Oh, Dean, are you liquid cactus? Well, thank y'all. Thanks for sharing. Okay, all right, cool. 6 degrees of separation, right? Yeah, yeah, cool. Well, thank y'all. I really appreciate that. And that I want to cry. It means a lot to me, so thank you. All right, but I won't cry. All right, ready for Litecoin? Any questions on BTC? Now that's the play. I think if we get something, did I go over invalidation points tonight? I don't think I did. So right here, this, let's put a big yellow line of death here. Okay, I know it's not yellow, but it will be. This yellow line of death is 10,009. 10,009 something. Okay, if we break this, then it's not looking great for my WXY scenario. It's looking better for the what do you call it? The triangle. If we break this. Now, let me give you a target for the upside of this particular wave if my WXY scenario is good. So if we get this pullback here, this 3-wave pullback here, look for an entry here, and then you can go long and play that wave, and then everybody can be happy. What would it be? If my wave structure is drawn properly, we're looking at, no, not right now. Wait till I'm done. All right. Wow, I don't like it. I don't like it a bit. It has to be underneath 10.9. That's all I gotta say. It's got to be under 10.9. Target, the one-to-one extension, if I finagle this a little lower, is 10.8. So we're gonna have to wait for that wave. Let's wait and see what we get. Okay, so I wouldn't be trying to trade a wave to the upside right now. I would just be waiting for that correction to happen. So discipline yourself to let price go a little bit and let it go. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. I mean, you can see what wave we're in. It's no big deal. It's no problem. So invalidation point 10.933. We invalidate the triangle if we make a new low. Especially if we break this trend line. All right. You're in short now. Exit here around 10,000 to 10,100 maybe. I can give you better targets if you were in the Telegram. Didn't you join the Telegram today, Kelly? If you're in the Telegram, I'll give you targets once we get a couple of waves made here. I'll give you a target there. I think Kelly, you did. Yeah. I sent you an email to whatever your Patreon email is. I just did it right before this live stream, so I was working today. I'm sorry I didn't see it sooner. Yeah. So I sent you that email, and you got the link to the Telegram group. So go ahead and I'll go ahead and join those. Join both of them, and I'll make sure I get you targets to the downside once we see some downside movement. Okay. But I really can't tell until I see what this wave is going to do. Best new entry would be play alongside Lucky Trades, a long trade. Wait for this to retrace. Make sure it's 3 waves and make sure it measures correctively. So we want to see a 3-wave move to the downside like that, and we want to see it measure on the fibs to the 1-to-1 extension or the 1276. I know that's a lot, what I just told you. I do a lot of teaching. I've got my last couple of live streams, not this last one on Sunday, but 2 Sundays ago, and then 3 Sundays ago, I taught about fibs, and so you can go watch that for some help there. Okay. All right. I can't get Heartbeat. I can't give the Telegram link, but I have the Patreon link. So just click on my channel link, go to any other video besides a live stream, and then go to the Patreon link. Join up there for any amount you want to give monthly, and then we'll send you the link to the Telegram. So that's how that works. It's in the description of any video in my channel. I'll just go. So here's my channel. Okay, go to like any video.
Different, but
okay, and then just go to the description. Just say show more, and this Patreon page under tip jars, and just go right there. Once you sign up there, I'll get an email about it, and I send you an email with a link. Yeah, I think we're going to break the trend line of the fake Dragon Carry. Do you go by Carrie or Carolyn? Dragonfly. Go to BTC. I just closed my BTC chart, guys. Sorry. There's my BTC chart. Okay. So you see this trend line right here? That's the fake triangle trend line. The non-real triangle trend line. It's the one that's going to look the best at all the retail traders out there. If you want to know my thoughts on BTC and what I think BTC is going to do, if you're just joining us, just rewind the live stream, and I'll explain it. I'm probably getting ready to explain it again. But you can see how, doesn't this triangle look really good? I mean, look, all those touches there, all those touches, it looks really, really good. So to the retail trader who doesn't follow Elliott Wave, they're going to think that this is a valid triangle. So what I think is going to happen based on that is we're going to get 1, 2, and then we're going to break out on the 3rd wave, and then it's going to be a dump from there. And we're going to get 3 waves to the downside, and they're going to be pretty large. That's what I believe. That's what I think. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, let's do LTZ raid. Here we go. We're going to LTC. Just wanted to make sure I exhausted Bitcoin there. Okay. So let me do the macro on LTC. I believe LTC is finished its correction. It's funny, the alts seem to be finished. They moved really, really fast during that Bitcoin dominance, but I don't think Bitcoin is finished with its correction. But when Bitcoin does its finish, when it finishes its correction, you're going to get the wave 2 of all the alts. That's what I believe. Okay, so what I believe here is that we have a WXYXZ. It's a triple zigzag correction, or it's a very complex correction. That's what I'm thinking it might be. WXYXZ looks like 5 waves, but the problem is I can't get 5 waves in this. So if this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I can't get 5 waves here. There's just not. But I can get 3 waves there. Okay, so that's why I'm taking this to be, basically like this. Oh, hey, I'm on it. That's what I look like. Okay, sorry about that. I had like 3 hours sleep last night. I'm exhausted. You see my eyes? Pretty bad. Okay, so I'm thinking here. Let's just zoom in a little bit on the 1 hour. Let's just measure some stuff here. Came up to the 1618 right there. Could be an end and a finished third wave. I hated this. This looks so corrective. I thought we were getting another wave to the downside. That's why we got this little 5 wave looking thing. This thing looked like 5 waves when it was being made. But I remember a video when I specifically said, if you get a move down to 67, buy, it'll go up, and I didn't even do that. It's funny how you can nail it with your analysis and not trade it right. That's possible. I'm just honest with that. I didn't trade this very well at all. I was too conservative. I just sat it out because I didn't like what Bitcoin was doing. But that's all right. I'm ramping up my my trading here. I'm gonna be a little bit more aggressive with my entries because I think I can be. Not crazy, just I think I can be. All right, I'm still measuring, guys. Give me a second. All right, so my take on LTC, I want to say it's finished, but I don't think it is. But I think we might get a deeper correction, maybe. So when I measure this wave to this wave, the extension is 1618 right here. That looks like 5 waves. 1, 2, 3. So that's 3 wave-ish to me. So we've got, this seems like it's a 1, a 2, and then that's a 1, 2 of the third wave. So that's 1, 2, that's 3, this is 4, making the 5th wave of the third. Then we're going to come down and then up. Best I can tell. That's the best I can tell. And that correlates with the move to the upside with Ethereum as well. I can't stop yawning, guys. I'm sorry, you gotta watch it. Just don't pay attention to me. Got this 2618 target right here of $87. That might be a good place for 3 to finish. And down for 4, up for 5. Looks like it might make a diagonal doing that. Look at that trend line. It's pretty decent. Playing with trend lines here, guys. So this is one of the reasons my Litecoin analysis has been short, because I'm not confident with my count. I'm having a hard time seeing it. But my gut tells me we need to make this wave come up. We need to come up. And that's just going to be the finish of the third wave. Then we're going to come down and then go up for a fifth wave. And that might be a leading 5-wave diagonal. My battery is critically low. You go get my phone charger, please. Thank you, honey. Oh, my battery just died. Sorry, guys. Let me go to the live chat here. It may take a minute to load. Oh, enable super chat. Okay, enabled. I'll do that later. Thanks, honey. Da, da, da. My daughter's getting my phone, and I'm waiting for this chat to load here. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I haven't been able to turn on super chat. Yeah, it's turned off for now. I might turn it on. I don't even know what it is, but I'll look into it. So, I'm reading your comments here. Okay, what you mean when you say finished corrective? So when it's finished, you're going to move up or down. Okay, so let's talk about that. Let's talk about that corrective question. So, an impulse wave is made up of 5 waves. And a lot of times you only see like part of a wave and you're like, is that wave finished? And no, it's finished once those 5 waves are complete. Each of these 5 waves need 5 waves in the 1, 3, and 5. So they would need for that for this impulse, we need 5 waves here, 5 waves, and 5 waves. And these are corrective waves. The 2 and the 4 wave are corrective waves, and there would be 3 waves to the downside. Okay? So when I say, is it finished, I'm looking, do I see 3 finished waves? And they're corrective in their shape. A corrective wave is 3 waves, and it measures correctively. When you measure the wave like this, it'll be 3 waves, and the ending wave will end somewhere around the 1-to-1 extension or the 1276. So that's what I mean when I say a finished correction. So when that correction is over, this is what we're talking about being over, this little correction right here. And then we'd have more upside to go, or more in the direction of the trend. So when you're going down, so when you're going down, let's say this is 5 waves. So that's an impulse, right? Well, the correction is to the upside when price is going down. The corrections are up. So right now, price is going up in general. So the corrective waves are to the downside. And so we're looking for finished waves there and corrective waves. Yeah, I did miss everything. Just rewind, Michael. Just rewind. You'll get it all. So did that help you? So Litecoin. So I'm not super confident with my count in Litecoin. So let me just I'm going to clear my chart and let's just start the wave over again just to look at it. See, Ethereum's looking a lot better to me, but this looks a lot like Ethereum. So I think Ethereum is telling the tale for Litecoin. So we're going to measure this first wave. This is the 1618. But this is kind of an odd big wave here. So that's a big 1 wave. That's a big 2 wave. 3, 4. We need a 5th wave to the upside, I think. So I think we need a big wave to the upside. And we're getting that right now. Maybe. Is that an ending diagonal 5? And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I don't like it. So is this whole thing a diagonal? Okay, this is a possibility, guys. I don't like it, but can I consider it? I don't like it. But is this the count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. Now we're getting A, B. Now we're going to get a C. I don't like that really, but is that going on? I don't know. I want to see correlation with Ethereum. Let me open up Ethereum's chart. I got my phone hooked up. Nope, not yet, buddy. Almost. I need to get to my family here shortly, guys. So I'm gonna just finish this up here with Litecoin. There we go. Okay, let me pull up the chat here. There we go. All right. Okay, so with Ethereum, this looks like a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this looks like 1, 2, 3. We're going to get a 4 wave and a 5 wave, and so that's kind of now this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it looks like it might be finished, or yeah, it's a big I don't know burger, guys. A big I don't know burger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That could be 4, that could be 5, and it's finished as well. So this might be finished. So I would say if Ethereum is finished, then Litecoin's finished. They're going to go together. They're going to go together. I'd say watch Litecoin right now to know what you're doing with Ethereum, and then also watch Bitcoin. We need Bitcoin to come down for a little correction. Okay. All right, let's look at Litecoin's micro count and see if there's any evidence in there for anything. Okay, so what I didn't like here, what I didn't like about this is that this looks very impulsive. Okay, when I measure this wave, this came to the 1618. This looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this could even be a 1, 2, 3, and all this is 4. Okay, the problem I have with that is Well, we just tagged the 1618. So as long as we stay under it and continue down, um, then this might be indeed, we might be going down for another 5 waves. But this could be an A, a B, and we're going to get the C wave. So right now, Litecoin's showing corrective, not impulsive right now. But when will Litecoin be definitely impulsive? If it breaks the high, obviously. But if this wave right here comes on up, see, that was a really, really deep wave. It didn't break. It didn't break the 1 wave. So, but that's very 3 wave-ish. 3 wave-ish. That looks 3 waves to me. So, tells me this might be coming down from here, guys. Litecoin might be a decent short from here. Where would it come? $70. What would that be? I don't know. The 67.99, 68. If it comes down from here, those are those targets. But it's got to go ahead and come on down. It's going to go down in spurts, it's going to come down in waves. So, yeah. If we break the high, we're looking impulsive, okay? If we break the high, this is the count. Yeah, this is the way I'm going to come down on it. Okay, so the way I would, if we break this high up here, the way I'm counting is this way: 1, 2, the top would be 3, we'd be coming down for 4, you got to go up for 5. That's the way I would count it if we break this high. If we don't break the high, we might already have 5 waves in, and it's some kind of weird diagonal. The last option is, I don't like the weird diagonal that I just showed you, but I don't know. 1, 2, this is 3, that's 4, getting 5 now. Like I mentioned in Ethereum, we're getting something like that now as well. Okay, all right, y'all. Last minute chance for questions. Okay, yeah, send that email, brother. Backed is Monday. Gonna get a bump. Yeah, we might get a dump too on Monday. I think we're getting the bump now. Remember, you sell the news. You don't buy it. You don't buy the news. It was already so. Turn on linear regression. I'll have to figure out what that means later. All right, Sunday we've got a live stream. Don't forget that. I'll bring another video tomorrow morning. I will see you guys in the Telegram group this evening. Once I feed my children dinner, I'll kind of come and check you guys out once they're in bed, and I'll keep an eye on y'all. Thanks so much. I just really humbled and encouraged by y'all. What an amazing group of people you are. I mean, amazing. Just supremely encouraged. I've been kind of discouraged today. Y'all just lifted my spirit. So thank you very much. Y'all have a fantastic night, and I'll see you in the Telegram group. Bye-bye.